It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to see Mark Andrews. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Ravens and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Monday night. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Second down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
We will have a Ravens first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. To the tight end Likely. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the Bengals 3-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And this time he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Bengals first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third and long. Now Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Burrow. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on second down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the back.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
Previous play
replay,
is under
so this
review.
one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. A design run here with Jackson. He called his own number, and it worked. 16 on the gain and a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Really nice job here by the defense taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This a 44-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. He'll get that one complete. It's Drew Sample, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. This one complete to Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then it's okay. We've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ramondre Stevenson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Open man is the tight end Sample. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a 1st down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Next the score, Ravens 10, Bengals 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Now Jackson. He'll get that complete to Hardy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Second down. Burrow. He'll look deep. Left sideline.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From the gun, Jackson. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that could really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll run again.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Slot receiver headed right. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Higgins sent in motion. Here's Burrow. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Burrow. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Burrow now. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Bengals 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot man in motion right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to Hardy. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Gesicki, the man in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They'll motion a tight end right. Burrow now to throw on first down. Open man is the tight end Sample. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone.
That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Ravens 31, Bengals 21.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And this is taken in by the defense. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Chase. That's complete. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw is Burrow. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Burrow to throw. This one caught by Chase. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. Gesicki, the man in motion. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It's a win here for the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.